You want to curl through the neutral zone, skate around the circle, and then Luke will pass you one so you get it in stride before the blue line. All right.
Misa, 2-on-1 with Zane Perret. Michael Misa down the right side. Scores!
He is exceptional. He is Michael Misa.
My name is Michael Misa. I'm 18 years old. I'm a forward. I'm from Oakville, Ontario, and I play for the Saginaw Spirit. There's a lot of good hockey players that have already come out of Oakville. You know, it's a fun place to live, a lot of family here. Yeah, I couldn't be more proud to be from here.
Get the pass on side, go down,
Yeah.
have your shot, and then circle back on the wall and give you a second puck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what really drove me at the start was my cousins. Just watching them play when I was a young kid. They all played in the GTHL, and just going to their games, seeing that atmosphere kind of got me into it at a young age.
Woohoo! Here we go! Yeah!
My dad used to build an outdoor rink.
He would make it every winter for us. We'd pretty much be out there, you know, every day after school.
They'd step right out of the kitchen sliding door and be out on the ice and spend hours out there.
They loved it because they could be out there till 11 o'clock at night.
If anything, you had to keep a close eye on them, make sure they weren't killing each other out there. They're pretty aggressive with each other.
Chirp each other, get into some battles.
Dump each other over the boards. It was basically just like one-on-one shinny for hours.
It was very competitive.
Hey, for this last one, let's do whoever scores more, though.
Okay.
The thing for us is always the effort at the end of the day. Work your hardest, and I'm happy with it regardless of the result.
Try it again.
Yeah, some of the best times of my life.
That's one. You got 0.
Did you have one?
Yeah.
Michael had always played against Luke and all the kids on the street, which were older. So he was always used to being challenged physically, and he was playing with 4-year-olds at the time.
Well, he was 4.
Yeah,
playing
and,
with
and
6-year-olds.
I'll never forget the look on his face when he was kind of skating down the ice and he went out for a breakaway and he almost stopped kind of mid-ice to look behind, like thinking like, where is everybody? Like, I'm not used to this, right? So it was kind of our first inkling and his, I guess, that, you know, he was able to play with kids a couple years up and still belong.
You know, that was a pretty big deal for me, just to prove to myself that I can play with older kids. So yeah, since I've been like 7 or 8, my dream's been to go to the NHL.
Here comes Misa across, he scores!
I got exceptional status my minor major year.
In comes Michael Misa with a chance, score!
Exceptional status is the greatest honor a minor hockey player in the Canadian minor hockey system can receive.
Hats on the ice, 3 in the game for Misa.
It grants a player eligibility to play at 15 years old instead of 16 years old.
With the first overall pick in the 2022 OHL priority selection, Michael Misa from the Mississauga Senators.
Give me my crown. Your time is up, my time's now.
It's happened in the OHL just a handful of times. Michael Misa earned joining that group by playing a sensational OHL Cup
Tournament MVP.
and tying Connor McDavid's OHL Cup single tournament scoring record.
He was also going into the league with all of the kids that he normally was playing with. So we thought, throw our name in the hat and see what happens, right?
There were only a handful of guys that have been able to do that. It was such a great accomplishment for him, and yeah, we were also happy for him that he was able to get that.
This 15-year-old exceptional player in the early going has been painting a Mona Lisa. This is Michael Misa.
He is going to be an absolute superstar.
Is it too much pressure on a 15-year-old?
Are you physically ready? Can you hang with the big boys?
Runs into Michael Misa.
I think with Michael Misa, you're seeing a player who's battle-tested. He's been in the spotlight since he's 15 years old, a year ahead of all of his peers, and he's never looked back. He's been an outstanding player every step along the way. You know, he played wing his first 2 seasons in the Ontario League, moved to center this season, and all he did was lead the league in scoring with 134 points.
Make way for the king.
Playing a year up all the way and then getting exceptional status into the OHL, you kind of get a bit of a spotlight on yourself. I think he's done a really good job of pretty much dealing with that pressure.
2 goals, 5 points in his first 5 OHL games.
Really focusing on just his game and not really worrying about the things outside that he can't control.
He set a Saginaw record for the most points by a 16-year-old.
Over his 3 years in the OHL, he's done a really good job of it.
Michael Misa is exactly as advertised.
Draft year expectations, everyone rise a little bit, and you know, I tried to leave this year with no regrets.
So we're less than 3 weeks from the combine, but in the meantime, we still got to make sure that as we're preparing for the combine, we have that mindset. We're still making sure that our goal is September to get you ready for the season.
Bow down to the crown, we the winners. Fall down, come back strong when we get up. No love, that's a loss for
He has such a good work ethic, and you know, it's really shown.
Luke, yeah, he's my older brother. I'm always kind of following in his footsteps. He got drafted to Calgary last year.
Calgary selects Luke Misa from Mississauga.
Everything that he's accomplished already, I'm trying to just do the same thing as him, and yeah, I couldn't be, you know, more proud of how far we've came together.
Being an older brother, I tried helping him as much as I could on the ice. Go around the dot and I'll feed you a second right at high slot.
Misa at the line, he's alone, he shoots and scores!
Michael Misa, highly talented, dual threat ability. Probably checks every single box there in terms of offensive capacity.
Back to the forehand, he scores!
Yeah, he's dangerous when the puck's on his stick.
Misa shoots and scores!
We're talking about a player who understands the details and both sides of the puck.
A chance for the Spear, now going in, a shot, he scores!
Michael Misa makes his teammates better. Michael Misa's a driver. Michael Misa's a leader. And on top of that, he's a 6'1" center who can skate and make plays.
It's cut off by Misa. Spear might have a chance. Misa to the net, shoots and scores! It's a signature moment and a shootout. What a good move.
At 18 years old, he can still only get bigger, stronger, faster. There's a lot to like with Michael Misa.
You know, you're expected to perform every time you get on the ice, and that's just something you kind of got to handle, and I think the best way to do that is just focusing on what you can control.
Oh, good shot.
Getting the hang of it.
Seeing Michael get drafted, it'll be a dream come true for our family, and I think it'll be such a surreal moment for all of us to see him finally having all the hard work pay off.
Oh, it's a good one.
Luke is his biggest supporter, right? So he'll be ecstatic for him, just like Michael was ecstatic for Luke last year when he got drafted.
Nice pot. It's a 0
Maybe you're teeing up on the higher tees than me.
Maybe they just recognized I could shoot further than you.
Fair play.
Going to the draft, being with my family, you know, hearing my name called, that's the most exciting part.
My mom said she seen something.
My mom would just, she might get a little waterworks, we'll see though.
It's a lot of hard work to get to that point, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of emotions going.
Take it, Michael!
It'll be a moment of great pride and an honor for me, yeah.
Joining an NHL organization is something I've always strived to do since I was younger, and is going to be, you know, a moment of relief. It's something I've always, you know, dreamed of.
Coming into his draft year, people talked about Michael Misa as a top 5 pick, a top 10 pick, not necessarily a top 3 pick. And he set out to have a monster season, to have a transformative year, to become that guy for the Saginaw Spirit, and to be one of the top players in junior hockey. And that's exactly what Michael Misa did this year.
You know, I think I'm a hard worker, coachable. So, you know, whoever does draft me, I'm just gonna, you know, work as hard as I can for that team and organization, and, you know, see where it gets me.